Why you should not invest in real estate or the stock market.
Take effing action. Put it together. And subscribe to Tom Peng's channel on YouTube now. Yeah, I like it. It's crazy.
So you probably heard me saying, don't invest in real estate, don't invest in stock market multiple times in my videos. What does Tom mean? That's crazy because there are people that make money with real estate. There are people that make money with stock market, right? So why does Tom say that? Well, I think I need to clarify, right? I'm not saying that don't invest in real estate or stock market. Actually, I'm saying that you probably shouldn't do it. Okay? So the way to look at it is this, right? Do you have money? If you're poor, if you live paycheck to paycheck, if, the company pays you salary, and at the end of the month, you have nothing left, you have no savings, then I'm telling you, real estate or stock market is not for you, right? Because real estate and stock market are for people that have a lot of disposable income. Like me, for example. Like if you have like $2 or $3 or $5 or $10 million in the bank, right? And you don't know what to do with it, right? You don't want to put it in the bank because you know that money is a depreciating commodity. You cannot just put the money in the bank. The interest doesn't cover the depreciation of money, right? You need to put the money somewhere, but you don't know where to put it. Oh, where do I put my money to make it grow? Just not even just to make it grow, just to make sure that it doesn't lose its value. Then you look at stock market or the real estate, right? So you buy properties, you put your money in stock market, hoping that, you make some return on that money, right? But if you have no money, and that's most of you, right? If you have no money and no savings, it's too early for you to think about real estate or stock market, all right? So in order for you to even consider that, you need to have savings. And that's what Tom is really saying. Because it is possible to invest in real estate with no money. It is possible, and there are people teaching you how to do that, right? But I would not recommend it because it's actually, difficult and highly risky. Especially in this COVID-19 environment, right? So I would not advise you to do that. I would not advise you to do stock market if you have no money. For example, I recently, last year, I invested a lot of money into stock market. In Canadian stock market, I am very high risk profile, right? So, but I do a little bit of research, lithium batteries is the future, right? Because cars are going electric. A lot of things need batteries. Your phones need batteries, right? So there's a worldwide shortage for lithium. And to make lithium batteries, you need something called cobalt, right? Cobalt is a element that you harvest from the earth. And I thought, there's a worldwide shortage on cobalt. And there's a company called Katana in Canada that harvest cobalt in the Congos in Africa, right? So I did my research. This company looks pretty good. I put a lot of money into it. I won't say how much. And but you know what happened next? There is a lawsuit. Apparently, the government of Congo sued somebody in Katana because there's some kind of bribery and shit. I can't remember the exact details. And the stock for that company went, right? I lost virtually everything, right? But that's okay. I'm like, oh well, right? But if it was you would probably fucking kill yourself, right? So unless you have savings, you do not touch the stock market. You do not touch real estate. You only do it when you have so much money that you don't know where to put it, and you need to somehow hedge against the depreciation of money. Then you think about these things, all right? It is possible to invest in real estate with no money. I'm not going to teach you how to do that. Basically, how you do it is you do it through debt. You borrow the money. You borrow other people's money to invest. Right? It is possible, but I'm not going to tell you it's easy because it's actually really hard. Because you're nobody. Who would actually lend you money to buy real estate? Who are you? You're not a visionary. You're not a real estate like visionary that, people think, oh, if I put money in you, I'm going to double it. No, it's not that, you're not that person. So don't even think about doing that. So rather, what I want you, and I know that most the people that watch my channel are generally between 18 to 25. That's like my biggest demography. What you should do is learn skills. If you learn how to do sales, if you know how to do marketing, those skill set will help you make money, right? In my 20s, in my 30s, I was selling software products, software services for $500,000, $1 million. That's faster than real estate. That's faster than stock market, right? So you always want to learn new skills, build new skills. You want to have skills that are better than everybody else, and you want to know how to market and sell yourself. Those are the most important things you must learn in order to be successful. Those things are faster, much, much, much faster than real estate or stock market. And when you have tons of money and you don't know what to do with the money, then you look at the real estate and the stock market. And that is the sure way for you to make a lot of money. Not by starting in real estate with no money. That's crazy. That's dreamer talk, right? That's like not realistic. So always learn skills. And the sales, the marketing skills that you learn will actually help you with real estate and stock later on in the future, right? But if you have no skills, you don't know anything, you don't know what you're talking about, nobody believes you, you're an idiot, don't do real estate. You don't know what you're doing, all right? And you can't learn real estate, really, because real estate takes a lot of money, right? So recently somebody told me, I got into the real estate sales business because I want to learn real estate. I want to learn how to do all the contracts. I want to learn about all this stuff. Dude, I never learned anything about real estate, okay? When I say I want to buy that piece of real estate, I just say I want to buy it. And it's done because other people do all the contracts for me, right? You want to be at that level when you think about real estate. You don't need to worry about the contract because you hire good lawyers, you hire good accountants, they take care of all of that for you, right? So you don't need to learn anything. You just gotta have a good sense of what property to buy, what will appreciate in value, and what the market is doing. And you just buy the property. You don't need to know very much. Real estate and stock, you don't really need to know very much because those things are long-term investments. Those things are not short-term. If you're thinking about getting into real estate to buy today, sell tomorrow, and make lots of money, sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't. Same with stock. If you think you're going to get into stock, you buy today, sell tomorrow, you're going to make tons of money. No, maybe one deal you get lucky, and then 10 other deals you lose all the money, right? So those things are not, short-term strategies. Those things, you buy real estate, you hold it for 10 years. You buy stock, you hold it for 10 years. Those are long-term strategies. You don't get into it when you're young, when you have no money. Those are the wrong things for you. Learn skills. Invest your money in courses, in classes, in attending seminars, in books, in finding mentors, teach you new skills, learn new things. That is going to be more important to you than buying real estate or buying stocks, which you can't because you have no fucking money. All right? Take fucking action and don't be a fucktard.